Now that you can preserve transactional facts by keeping numbers out of summaries, trimming tool output, and ordering input, it's time to handle situations where the agent can't proceed on its own. This module defines legitimate escalation triggers and shows you how to resolve ambiguity instead of guessing, so your agent knows exactly when to hand off and how to ask clarifying questions. By the end of this module, you can define the legitimate escalation triggers and resolve ambiguity instead of guessing. Here is how this module builds up. Escalation criteria are explicit rules that tell an agent when to hand off to a human. There are exactly 3 legitimate triggers. The customer explicitly requests a human, the policy has a gap or exception the agent cannot resolve, or the agent cannot make meaningful progress. That is it. Complexity is not a trigger. An agent can handle a complicated case if the policy is clear. Sentiment is not a trigger. An upset customer may have a simple, resolvable issue. The distinction people get wrong is treating escalation as a complexity threshold rather than an authority boundary. Without explicit escalation criteria, you get inverted calibration. The agent escalates cases it should resolve, like standard damage replacements with photo evidence, flooding your human team with routine work. At the same time, it attempts policy exceptions on its own, mishandling simple requests it has no authority to grant. The result is a first contact resolution rate that collapses 55% against an 80% target and operational costs that climb because humans are doing work the agent could handle, while customers are getting wrong answers on the cases that actually need human judgment. The cost is not just efficiency, it is trust. Take the damage replacement case from the document. A customer submits a claim with clear photo evidence. The policy covers standard damage replacements when photos are provided. The case is complicated. It requires verifying the photos, checking the damage type, calculating the replacement cost, but the policy is clear. The agent resolves it. Now contrast that with a refund request. The customer wants a refund on a purchase made 45 days ago. The policy only covers 30 days. This is a simple request. The customer is asking for one thing, but the policy does not cover it. That is a policy gap. The agent must escalate. The alternative would be to let the agent attempt the exception on its own, but that loses because the agent has no authority to override the policy window. The document lists other cases, but this pair shows the core reasoning. Complexity is not the trigger, policy coverage is. The durable rule is this: escalate on authority gaps, not on difficulty. If the policy is silent or the request requires an exception, hand off even if the case seems simple. If the customer explicitly asks for a human, honor that immediately without first attempting to investigate. Reject sentiment as a trigger because it measures a different variable entirely. An angry customer often has a straightforward problem, and escalating on sentiment creates false escalations that waste human time. Reject confidence thresholds because the agent is already confidently wrong on the hard cases. Thresholding a miscalibrated score changes nothing. Reject trained classifiers before you have tried prompt engineering, because they demand labeled data and ML infrastructure that are premature when explicit criteria in the prompt can solve the problem. This is testcraft, separate from the durable practices. The exam will offer complex case as an escalation trigger, and you must reject it in favor of policy gap. It will present sentiment-based routing as a smart, modern approach. Recognize that sentiment measures a different variable and creates false escalations. It will make self-reported confidence thresholds look plausible, because they seem like a safety net, but the agent is already confidently wrong on the hard cases, so thresholding changes nothing. The trap that catches people is treating escalation as a complexity problem rather than an authority problem. This technique is a decision rule for the moments when an agent faces ambiguity. It says, when you lack the information to identify the right customer, ask for more. When you have the information and authority to resolve an issue, do it, even if the customer is frustrated. And when policy is silent on a specific request, escalate because you cannot invent an exception. The boundary people get wrong is thinking frustration equals escalation. It does not. The rule is about capability and authority, not emotion. Without this technique, 3 failures become common in production. First, heuristic matching, picking the most recent or closest name match, leads to refunds issued to the wrong account. That is a direct financial loss and a trust disaster. Second, agents escalate every frustrated customer, even when the issue is straightforward. This clogs human queues, increases wait times, and frustrates customers even more. Third, agents invent exceptions for requests that policy does not cover, like competitor price matching. That creates compliance violations and inconsistent customer experiences. Each failure costs money, time, and reputation. Take the third situation: a customer wants a price match against a competitor. The agent checks the policy and sees it only covers on-site price drops within 14 days. There is no mention of competitor matching. The agent has no information about whether this is allowed and no authority to decide. The alternative is to offer the match anyway, perhaps to appease the customer. But that loses because it creates a compliance violation. The agent has invented an exception the business may not honor, leading to inconsistent pricing and potential legal exposure. The correct action is to escalate to someone who does have the authority. The other two cases are on the page. The same reasoning applies. Check what you know and what you are allowed to do. The durable rule is this: in any ambiguous situation, ask yourself two questions. Do I have the information I need to act correctly? Do I have the authority to make this decision? If you lack information, like which J. Martinez you are talking to, ask for more. Never guess, because guessing is how the wrong account gets refunded. If you have both information and authority, resolve the issue, even if the customer is frustrated. Escalate only when you are missing one of those two things. And when policy is silent, you lack authority by definition, so escalate. This rule holds whether you are building a support bot today or an autonomous agent next year. On the exam, expect scenarios where the customer's tone pushes you toward the wrong action. The classic distractor is a frustrated customer with a straightforward issue. The test wants to see if you escalate based on emotion. Do not. The other trap is a multiple choice option that says to pick the most recent or closest customer match. That is always wrong. Remember, the discriminator is authority and information, never tone. This is testcraft, but it reflects the real-world judgment the certification is designed to validate. Remember, escalate when there's a policy gap, not just complexity. When facing ambiguity, check your authority, don't guess based on the customer's tone. And watch out, similar cases can have opposite resolutions depending on what you're authorized to do.